Now we are going to open tonight with our very first honoree of the evening, the AWE Game Changer Award. AWE stands for Asian Women Empowered, and it was launched in 2021 and brings together an influential network of Asian women committed to inspiring and opening doors for the next generation of leaders. This year's recipient has shattered barriers at every level, and she didn't stop to admire the view. She kept going, and she kept pulling others up with her. As the Chief Executive Officer at HSBC Private Bank, a pioneering leader who has consistently used her platform, her voice, and her seat at the table to make room for others. This is Ida Liu.
Joining me now in Iconoclast is Ida Liu.
Beginning in 2019 and every year since then, Ida was named Barron's 100 most influential women in U.S. finance.
I'm an extraordinarily proud Chinese-American executive. I'm really proud of my bicultural upbringing, hard work, focus, determination, that can-do attitude, ambition, all drive and are a big part of my leadership today. So I wanted to do something a little bit different, and out of college, I ended up working for a world-class fashion designer, women's wear designer, Vivienne Tam. So I pitched the concept to Citi Private Bank 16 years ago to launch and lead the fashion, retail, and entertainment practice. And the rest is history.
Since joining Citi in 2007, she's held a variety of leadership roles at Citi, and her career also includes work in both finance and fashion.
I think that it is so important as there are more women business entrepreneurs, more women CEOs, more women founding companies around the world, that they form a network to connect with one another and share best practices. And that's what we've tried to do very hard in our organization, is to bring together this extraordinary group of female clients around the world to really provide support, education, empowerment, and a wonderful network to help each other thrive.
To introduce Ida is a legendary figure in the world of fashion and design, the one and only Vivienne Tam.
Hello, everyone. Today is my very special night, tonight. And I'm so glad to be here. It is my greatest honor to introduce my dearest friend, an incredible leader, so powerful role model, Ida Liu. Where's Ida? Ida, CEO of HSBC Global Private Banking. I'm so proud of you, Ida. I'm so touched to be here. Many of you know Ida as a visionary leader in global finance, but to me, she's also a fashionista. Look at how fashionable she is now. She's my supermodel. I want her to walk on my runway. She's my supermodel, my hero. Sheep as hero, yeah. The first time I met Ida was in my New York showroom. I asked my receptionist, who's that beautiful girl wearing my clothes and so fashionable? I honestly thought she was a supermodel coming for a casting. But my receptionist told me that she was coming for an interview. The moment when I spoke to her, I immediately fell in love with her, and she knew my brand so well. I was like, wow, that woman is incredible. She spoke with so much confidence about my brand, and she carried herself so well. I was so impressed by her presentation and her presence. I hired her immediately on spot. She was so exceptional, even better than me at engaging customers, explaining my designs, my concepts, so much love and passion. I love her so much. She makes people believe in the brand and make them feel part of something very unique and special. She was so impressive. They trusted her, and she's a great connector. Ida has built an impressive career in banking and leadership. Yet every day she dressed so beautifully and acts with grace. How she cares for herself reflects how she cares for others, her works and her team. I used to joke about, wanted her to be my CEO for one day, but I don't think it's possible. It's not going to happen. Yeah, my brand has always been about women's empowerment. It is one of my greatest heroes. We also share the same purpose and mission in life, an East-West cultural bridging vision. We want to use our best effort and skills to bring the world together, to help the world. She gives hopes and opportunity, a pathway to the next generation, show them that it's possible. She always brings happiness and prosperity to everyone around her. She's like golden rings from heaven, beautiful rings from heaven. Her power is her inner strength. Her beauty is inside and out. I'm so proud of the woman and leader she has become. Ida, you inspire so many people around the world to dream bigger, to reach higher, and stay true to themselves. Please join me in welcoming the beautiful, incredible Ida Liu. We're on red today.
Yes.
If you have the fire.
Yes, indeed.
And horse.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Vivienne, for those beautiful, beautiful remarks. I have to tell you that since I was a young girl, I always looked up to Vivienne. She was my favorite designer because every time I wore her clothes, she made me feel confident. She made me feel super beautiful. And she is the first most successful East meets West Asian designer to make it in the United States. So to have her as a mentor, as a friend, as someone I so admire here tonight to present me the award, it means more than you'll know, Vivienne. I love you very much. Thank you for being here. Also, as I'm standing here looking across the room, I'm so grateful to see so many familiar faces, so many friends in the audience, my colleagues from HSBC that are here to support me. Kevin, I'm so happy you're back. Second time's the charm here at Asia Society. I'm so thrilled to see you here tonight as well. You know, I am an ABC, an American-born Chinese. I grew up in a small city called Orinda, California, where I was the only Chinese family growing up. My parents are first-generation immigrants from Taiwan, and they came to this country with very little. But I saw the hard work, the resilience, the determination, and I learned leadership and hard work, ambition and optimism from my dad, and I learned the importance of EQ and kindness and just being great to everybody around you from my mother, and I carry that with me every single day because they paved the way for my brother and I. And as I've been in corporate finance now for the last 15 years, I come from a very interesting vantage point, which many of you in the room can relate to. On the one hand, I have the glass ceiling, and on the other hand, I have the bamboo ceiling. And in most board meetings that I walk into, I'm either the only woman, the only Asian, or the only Asian women. And I think it is so important for us as leaders, not only to focus on financial progress and performance, of course, that's important, but equally important to me is making sure that we as leaders are paying it forward to the future generation, that we're pulling up as many seats as possible to the table, that we're throwing the ladder down, because what's important to me is that my children and the future generation of Asian leaders can look up and say, it is possible. And ladies and gentlemen, we all know that seeing is believing. Thank you for celebrating with me tonight. Thank you, Vivienne. Thank you, Asia Society.